Okay, guys, this next story is a true story of an American man who accidentally got involved with a ladyboy. It's a story full of confusion, intoxicants, and bad decisions. This true account should be used as an example of what not to do when dating in Southeast Asia. Here it goes. My name is Chris. I'm an American, 26 years of age, and what I'm about to tell you is something I would have never thought I would have done in my life. I was in between jobs and had a large amount of savings I collected from all my years of working and spending frugally. I always wanted to travel the world and had my eyes set on going to Thailand for quite some time. Thailand was a destination I thought about going to since I was really young, after watching an awesome documentary on elephants and the beautiful landscapes of Chiang Mai and Thailand as a whole. I think it's important to state that I'm straight and I only find women attractive. With that said, I think you can guess where this is going. To give you guys some context here, I had just got out of a 5-year relationship with my Colombian girlfriend. It was a great relationship until my girlfriend had a jealous streak that just became too much for me to handle, and I decided to call it quits. I arrived to Thailand in April during the Songkran festival. It was an amazing experience, filled with street parties on every corner, music bustling through the streets, and of course, the crazy water splashing at you from every direction. I arrived to Bangkok during the daytime and decided to go straight to my hotel, which, by the way, had a breathtaking view of the city. Once I dropped off my things in my room and freshened up, I went downstairs to get something to eat. That was when I ran into another traveler by the name of Max. Max was a software engineer in his early 30s who had been living in Southeast Asia for quite some time. He introduced himself to me while I was asking the front desk about any nearby places to eat. He told me he was on his way to lunch and that I could come along. This dude was a good vibe. We got on pretty well. He was telling me about all the beautiful women he had met throughout his years while staying in this part of the world, and how he would never go back to living in Europe, where, as he put it, life was pretty shitty. I guess I don't blame the guy. I also felt that magical feeling that everyone talks about when coming here. When we finished eating our pad thai, we ordered a grab car and headed to Central World in downtown Bangkok. I was amazed at the level of development here. It looked better than many places in the States. As we made our way through the mall, I couldn't help but notice all of the beautiful women here. I was like a kid in a candy store. Thailand, or better yet, Southeast Asia, has some of the most attractive women in the world. After doing some shopping, Max took a Bolt moto taxi back home. I stayed back to do some people watching and get more of the vibe of the city. I even got a number from a cute girl that I met as I was walking out of the mall. Later that evening, Max told me we should go to Khao San Road, one of the most popular places to party in Bangkok. He invited me to his room where I met a few of his other European friends, a few guys and girls. We pre-drank, had some music playing, and one of the girls even brought some pre-rolled green, if you know what I mean. As we waited for our grab taxis to arrive to take us there, I was already pretty drunk by this point. Once we got there, they began lighting the green and we smoked a bit before going. When I tell you I was out of it, I could barely remember where I was. I remember seeing Max with a really pretty Thai girl that came with her friends. I thought one of them was really cute, so I talked to her. The drinks kept flowing, and once I took a few more pulls of the green my friend had, I literally couldn't remember what happened after that. I woke up the next morning in my room with the girl I spoke to from the night before. I was fully commando, and so was she. When I pulled the blanket off me, I had the surprise of a lifetime. There in front of me was a woman with a third leg, if you know what I mean. I let out a "oh my god" and she woke up abruptly. She asked, "What happened?" And I said, "I didn't know you were a ladyboy." I then proceeded to ask her, "Did we do boom boom last night?" And she replied with, "Yes, you did boom boom to me," with her broken English. I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. I couldn't believe I did this. I kindly told the ladyboy named Fa to leave my place. I was distraught and only knew one person I could tell this to, my new friend, Max. I saw Max downstairs in the lobby and told him what happened. He couldn't stop laughing and said, "Damn, bro, it's hard to tell sometimes." I then burst out laughing too and said, "You damn right, but the drinks in green didn't help either." I'm sharing this story so that other travelers like myself don't fall into this predicament, unless of course you want to. This is definitely an experience I will never forget. I hope you guys out there use it as a lesson to know your limits so you don't do things you may regret later. In my personal opinion, like the famous saying goes, know your limits. Don't let what happened to Chris happen to you, unless that's what you're looking for. Thailand is full of beautiful ladies, some born that way and others not. You should at least be fully conscious when making such an important decision, or otherwise, you end up like Chris, with his dick in his hand, wondering where it all went wrong. I hope you guys use this true story and others like it as a resource on the warning signs or red flags when dating in Southeast Asia. Stay tuned for the next true story on Southeast Asia Stories.